say Sat Sangat Ji. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Mera naam Divjot Singh hai, and today I got an opportunity to talk about Mata Bhago Ji, or Mai Bhago, a woman who has gone down in history for her bravery and courage. Who thinks that women don't have power? Who thinks a lady cannot fight in a battlefield? Well, if you do think so, you will not after you hear a story about Mata Bhago. You will realize how wrong you were. She was a brave soldier, also called as Mai Bhago, which means fortunate. Mai Bhago was born in the year 1665 in Jipa near Amritsar. She was raised in a small village during a difficult time surrounded by hatred and greed. Mai Bhago's parents had a different plan. They wanted their daughter to be able to look after herself, fight for justice, and be proud of Sikhism. Do you think it would be wise to bring up a lady as a coward and only make her look after the house? No. She was brought up to a very bold and fearless woman. She's a very courageous, daring, and a very high-spirited woman who fought in the Battle of Muktasar. When Mai Bhago was about 20 years old, time did come to her to fight for what she believed in. During the Battle of Anandpur in 1705, Mughals surrounded the Anandpur Sahib fort for 7 months, cutting food and all other supplies from entering the fort. They said this will force the Sikhs to surrender. The soldiers were suffering a lot and dying. There were 46 who could not bear the adverse conditions for a long time and planned to go home and leave Guruji's side, for they were sure Guruji was going to lose the battle. They wrote a resignation to Guru Gobind Singh. We are not your Sikhs and you are not our Guru. And they left for their homes. At that time, they said they were doing the right thing. But when they returned to the village, Mata Bhago was blood boiled, for they disclaimed Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji to return to their homes. She marched up to the 46 and in a loud voice she said, I will find the Guru and fight up the enemy with him, while you all stay in the village and look after the children and house. She shamed and made the Sikhs realize how wrong they were, and eventually brought them back to the path of devotion and sacrifice. Mata Bhago was very upset for Singh's returning home, as she thinks there is no point of living without Guruji and his teachings. Guruji's teachings is the source of Mataji's strength and determination. Mata Bhago Ji said if you really repent and seek forgiveness, then die for Guruji in the battlefield. They understood and got inspired. Then they decided to return to Guruji. They stood and loudly said, Bole so Itihaas! And they knew what to do. Mata Bhago always had the desire to fight for Guru Sahib against the injustice of Mughals. She prepared her horse, picked up her bow and arrows, and got ready to leave for the war. She was ready to die for Guruji. 46 proudly followed her and joined the famous Battle of Muktasar and killed many Mughal soldiers. To make up for their mistake, they fought with double their strength, courage, and bravery. Guru Sahib saw 46 along with Mata Bhago lying in the blood. 39 of them had already attained martyrdom, and Bhai Man Singh and Mata Bhago got to have darshan from Guru Sahib. Guruji asked Man Singh what he wanted. He humbly requested the Guru to please tear off the resignation, as he did not want the 40 Mukta to be remembered as cowards. Bhai Man Singh attended martyrdom after being forgiven by Guruji. They are now called Chali Mukta. Chali meaning the number 40 and Mukte means liberated. They are now so because Guruji freed them of the feeling of guilt and cowardice by forgiving them. Guru Sahib forgave them because they realized their mistake and made amendments. Guru also said that a Sikh can serve his Guru, but his Guru will never leave him disappointed. These Chali Mukte are remembered daily in Ardas. Guruji was very impressed by Mai Bhago and allowed her to be his bodyguard. Mata Bhago was a super strong lady. Sat Sangat Ji. We should learn to be brave and strong, speak of its spiritual justice. Fear cuts deeper than swords. Guru Sahib had said that if we overcome our fear, nothing can defeat us. The future is in our hands. We can make it a better world. Be proud of who you are. Mata Bhago's life story tells us as long as we have faith, courage, and self-respect, we can win any battle or challenge. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.